Hey everybody, happy Monday, happy Monday. I'm on here just a minute early, but I wanted to jump on here just to make sure everything was good tech wise, and I'm going to join in the group. So give it a second. Give me a second to join, and I'll give you guys a second to join. Let me know in the comments how your weekend went. Did you have a good weekend? What are you looking forward to learning from today's mini training? Okay. Also feel free to drop any questions that you guys have. I am joining in from the group, so I should be able to answer them. So thanks for tuning in. There we go. Also feel free. Okay, cool. So I'll be able to catch you guys' questions live. But today I wanted to jump on and talk to you ladies about something that's super important to you if you are doing business online, and give you 5 free ways that you can drive high quality traffic to your store. Okay. So I tell you guys that I try to talk to online business owners every single day. And as I was talking this weekend, I ran into a bunch of ladies that were really struggling with driving traffic to their store. So a lot of you know that just as the caption says, traffic is the lifeblood of your store. So if you don't know how to drive traffic, if you're not driving traffic, chances are you're not making sales. So I wanted to get on here and give you guys 5 tips, 5 free tips, 5 free ways to drive traffic to your online store. Okay. Before we get into that, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kira Williams. On Instagram, my name is Automation Queen B. On Facebook, my business page is Kira Williams, the Automation Queen. And I work with e-commerce business owners. I help them learn how to leverage social media to make sales, right? To increase conversions, to increase revenue. And my particular focus is product-based businesses because you guys need it so much. Okay. I work with my business owners on helping them understand who their ideal customer is. So you'll see me talking about these things all the time. Ideal customer, I help them understand how to create content that takes people from being just an audience member to being a customer. I help them learn how to establish authority on social media. All of these things are super important if you really want to monetize your social media and make more sales. If you want to engage totally cold audience members, so people that don't know you from a can of paint, as we say in the South, don't know you from a can of paint, and turn them into customers, right? You have to have those 3 things on point. And then I also work with them on optimizing their website because I'm a website designer. But that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about 5 free tips to drive traffic to your online store. So let me know in the comments if you're ready for these tips. Just say yes, bring it on. Just let me know I'm ready. Okay. So first of all, the first tip I'm going to give you guys, and the funny part about these tips is it's not going to be anything new to you guys. So first of all, don't let that discourage you. It's going to be things but I'm going to put it into perspective of ways of how it can help you drive traffic. Okay. So I have 5 tips. The first one is going to be Facebook. Okay. And I talk about this all the time that I see product-based business owners, of course, being on Facebook, but I don't see you guys using it to its maximum ability. Facebook has so many features that you can be using to really engage your audience, to build your audience, right? The more effort and energy you guys put on engaging and building your audience, I promise the more sales you will get. So I see a lot of people that think sales first instead of community first. And you should really be at the beginning of your business, or when you're trying to get to that stage of where you want consistent money, you should really be focused on building an audience, right? And showing value. So Facebook has a lot of ways that you can build an audience and show value. You have to use all of the features that you're given. So many of you guys know about Facebook Lives. Facebook Live is definitely one of those things that a lot of the people that I work with or speak with, they're very apprehensive about. So you guys are seeing me on live. Being on live gives you, people opportunity to see your personality, to really connect with you, to hear the authority in the things that you're speaking about. So if you are not doing lives, I need you to start them. Okay. Number 2 is going to be adding friends. Like, we have to get outside of selling to people we know. That's the only way we're going to grow and scale. So in order to increase your reach on the Facebook platform, you're definitely going to want to add more friends. And obviously there's a way to do this more strategically, but you have to add your ideal customers. Okay. Number 3 is going to be using direct messages. Okay. This is something that, makes a lot of people like skin crawl. I guess, in the midst of us being social, we kind of forget to be social. And so a lot of people really fear sending direct messages, but direct messages are a great way to, build a relationship and actually get to talking to people. Direct messages don't always have to be a sale. It's, it's literally a direct message. It's just a conversation. Okay. You also have stories. A lot of you guys are very familiar with the concept of stories. And stories are a great way to engage people, right? And get them to see your content just passively, right? Because stories go away in 24 hours. Okay. Then you also have social media posts. You guys are very familiar with social media posts. And then also you have Facebook groups. So Facebook groups are super big. You can use your own Facebook group, or you can use someone else's Facebook group. Okay. There's so much more strategy that goes behind these things, but like, I wish I had the time on this video to share like each and every one, the details through, for those strategies. But tip number 1 is going to be Facebook. Okay. So tip number 2 is going to be Instagram, right? So a lot of the people that I speak with on a daily basis, especially product-based business owners, they start on Instagram, okay? And they use Instagram because that's what everybody else uses, okay? I suggest Facebook over Instagram just because, like, there's not so many limitations, okay? This is just my personal opinion, but you can get traction much faster on Facebook than you can Instagram. But there are still people who make good money and eat well off Instagram. So Instagram also has some features. They have some that Facebook has some features that Instagram doesn't. But, again, doesn't mean it's a bad platform. So on Instagram, you can direct message people. You can, do posts. You can do live videos just like Facebook. You can do reels and you can do stories. So like reels are the big thing now. Okay. And reels are huge because it's kind of like a interactive, very short video, kind of TikTok-ish, right? But again, you can give valid content that helps people, really connect with your brand through that. Okay. So that's number 2 is going to be Instagram. Number 3 is definitely going to be email marketing. Okay. I talk with a lot of entrepreneurs, especially the product-based business owners who a lot of you guys like have this form on your website, about email marketing and, so sign up for my list, but a lot of you guys don't have you don't have anything on your list. You don't have anything on your website to like address that. So like you don't follow up with people after they sign up for your list. Okay. If you're not using email marketing, then you're really missing out. Email marketing is definitely going to be the way to help you retarget a lot of the people that come to your website. So most of the people that come to your website are not going to buy on their first try. Okay. So when they don't, when they don't buy on their first visit, how do you retarget them? Most of the people that I work with don't use paid advertising. And so if you're not using paid advertising, chances are there's a huge gap that you're leaving. Okay. So in order to, close that gap, we can use an organic method like email marketing. If we have a welcome sequence set up, if we have, a post-purchase sequence, if we have abandoned cart email set up, we can really reduce, the number of people that just come for one time and don't ever come back. Okay. So email marketing is super helpful in helping us close that gap. And through, with email marketing, we nurture our people. Okay. We let them know about our brand. That's essentially what nurturing means. We make them aware of our brand. We tell them what we're all about, which encourages them to come back and visit the store, possibly make a purchase. That's our goal, right? So if you're not using email marketing, you definitely should be using email marketing to help bring people back to the store. Okay. I'm going to check. Yes. I'm just looking at the comments. So absolutely. Email marketing is like essential, and it's really going to help you bring those people back on autopilot. So every single week I schedule my marketing emails. You guys can do the same thing, and you can also create automated welcome sequences, which is going to help you. Okay. Tip number 4, and I'm going to be honest, this is one that I'm not super familiar with, but it's also a tip. Okay. So influencers, a lot of you guys are very familiar with the concept of an influencer. So an influencer is someone who, they have a following. Excuse me. An influencer is someone who has a following, and they use that following to really connect, with your ideal customer. So when you go after an influencer, you really want to find someone who already has your audience there, right? They speak to them regularly. They have good engagement. And when you put your offer in front of them, most likely it's something that they were looking for, or something that they're connecting with anyway. So when you do that, when you use the power of an influencer, it really helps you drive just organic traffic to your Instagram, your website, whatever link it is you give that person. And typically influencers charge a fee, right? So there are inexpensive influencers. Don't think just because it's the word influencer, don't think that everybody is like super expensive. I've seen people, that pay like between $25 and $50 for a post that stayed up 24 hours with an influencer on IG. And I think the influencer was called the branding bar. Okay. It's called the branding bar, but there's influencers of different like price ranges, audience types. All you have to do is just get out there and search. Okay. Influencers are definitely an entirely separate video. I'm gonna have to bring someone in for you guys to talk to y'all more about influencers, because that's definitely not my wheelhouse. Like, I talk more about organic marketing methods. But number five, and this one is not my wheelhouse because, again, I'm focusing on organic marketing methods, but I see a lot of people using this. And number 5 is going to be paid advertising. Okay. Let me be real with y'all. A lot of people use Facebook advertising or Instagram advertising, Google ads, whatever is your pick. Okay. A lot of people use the paid ads. And in my opinion, a lot of people use paid advertising prematurely. Okay. So ideally, you want to be in the right space to use paid advertising for your business to drive traffic. And what I mean by the right space is, I mean that you should definitely have an organic offer. You should have an organic offer that people really connect with. If you don't know how to drive traffic organically, then you do not need to be running paid ads. Okay, I'm going to repeat that. If you do not know how to drive traffic organically, do not use paid ads. Why? because it's a great way to lose money. Okay. If I don't know if my website is validated, if I don't know my offer is validated, if I don't know I'm driving the right traffic, then it doesn't matter how much money I put behind this marketing or these paid ads. It could potentially lose me money. Okay. So you have to be in a certain place in order to use paid ads for your business. This is not a starter method. And I'm not saying this to draw you to organic marketing. I'm saying this simply because you want to use your marketing dollars effectively. Okay. So tip number 5 is going to be to utilize paid ads, which you can do Facebook ads, you can do Instagram ads, you can, do Google ads. But again, use those with caution, you guys. Okay. So hopefully these 5 tips have helped you in ways that you can drive traffic to your store. I'm going to review them one more time for you guys. Tip number 1 was Facebook. So many things we can do with Facebook. We can do live videos. We can add friends. We can use other people's groups, DM, stories, posts, Instagram. A lot of the same features as IG. We can use reels and stories, which are the main differences. Email marketing, right? You want to retarget those people that come to your store. Okay. We want to retarget them organically through automated flows. Okay. Right. Oh, you wish you had known that before. So I can't pronounce your name, but Awa says she wished she knew that before. And I'm guessing she's talking about paid ads. Okay. So I promise I see so many people that use paid ads and they say, I lost this much money, or I'm running paid ads. It didn't get me anywhere. Again, paid ads, when you're new to them, they're challenging. When I start using them, I'm going to start working with the actual professional. And so when you work with a professional, they need a certain amount of ad spend. They, have a certain amount that they charge, right? So you need to be able to pay for all of that, right? So that's why I say ads are not where you start. You really want to start with organic marketing methods. So thank you for that comment. I appreciate that, and really helps validate that thought because I see so many people using paid ads. But email marketing is number 3. Using an influencer is number 4. And then number 5 is going to be paid ads. So hopefully one of these ways connected with you guys today. Whether you're watching the live video or you're watching the replay, I appreciate you coming on here, connecting with me. If you have any questions about anything that I've shared today, please comment below. I love helping people. I love connecting, especially with the people in my group. Like, you guys sold into me, you joined this group. So I'm going to sew back into you and answer any questions that you have. So feel free to drop them below. Thank you guys for tuning in. And if you guys have any suggestions for more live videos, please let me know. I'm going to do 1 to 2 a week. So I'll probably pop back on here before the end of the week. So y'all have a great Monday. Make it productive. Make some money. And I will see you in the group. Bye, you guys. Hey, Tabitha, I just caught your comment. Hey, let me know if you have any questions, Tabitha. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Yvette, for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Bye, guys.